Good morning or good evening, excuse me. I just wanted to share a little bit about a product that I got it was my vet's recommendation, and it is called Embark. It's a DNA, it'll check the breeds. So I got it for Coco, and we did get a new puppy. If you guys didn't know, I think I have a video with them. Her name is Maddie. She's a cute little thing, very, very high energy. But I also wanted to check her breeds because she's a mixed breed as well. And anyway, I wanted to compare Coco's results with the results of this one. The one we used for Coco prior a few years ago was called DNA My Dog. And so the vet did recommend this one as very accurate. So I tried to see. And this one it actually didn't take very long, but if you remember my video, I'll tag it down below. It said Coco was part bulldog and Australian shepherd and cattle dog and beagle, random breeds that weren't even close to what I kept based on how she looked and stuff, not even close. Well, the breeds came in, and I thought that Coco, the whole time that we've had her, was a poodle terrier mix. And this one, the breeds was exactly, it's not what I thought, but it makes sense. So they had said, they did the testing, and same way with the cheek swab, but she turns out to be poodle, miniature, or small poodle and miniature schnauzer mix were the two main breeds. And I could totally see schnauzer. Why I wasn't thinking that in the first place, I can totally see schnauzer based on her fur and her face. It is definitely there. Two small breeds that she had, not small breeds, but the like, she only had 9% and 5%. 9% she had Pomeranian, the fluffy little ones, and then 5.2% she had Cocker Spaniel. So those were teeny tiny a bit, but the main breeds totally could tell. Totally tell. So so that was exciting that, I could see that in her. Now, Maddie, on the other hand, her breed came in a few days ago, and she is a mutt's mutt. Like, seriously, a mutt's mutt. She has 6 different breeds in her. The highest percentage that she had was 30 something percent. I'm actually going to look up and see what here it is, her breeds. The highest percentage was 32.9. So, and I'm going to read these off because there's 6 of them and I can't remember them. So she's 32.9% American Pit Bull Terrier, 21.3% Maremma Sheepdog. I'm not sure what that is. 17.3% Great Pyrenees. Now, she looks to me like a Labrador, like a lab mix. And so I thought she was going to have more lab in her, but she actually does have Labrador Retriever, but only 14%. Very small amount that I thought. And then 9.3% Neapolitan Mastiff. Now, these are big dogs. Some of these are big dogs. Pit Bull Terriers aren't as big, but these are big dogs. Sheepdogs, Great Pyrenees, Neapolitan Mastiff. They're all like over 50 pounds. And some of them, I think the Neapolitan Mastiff is like 120 to 130 pounds. And then last but not least, she has 5.2% of Golden Retriever. So she has got 2 retrievers in her, but they're very small amounts. So the highest she had was only 32.9. So she's a mutt's mutt. She's got a little of everything. And they actually tell you based on her breeds and mixes, they tell you this is about how much she's going to weigh. And actually for Coco, they got it right. They said based on her breeds, this is how much she's going to weigh. And they said she's going to weigh 14 pounds. And sure enough, her whole life, no matter what she ate, she weighed 14 pounds. Yeah, it's crazy. So, and this one, they say, Maddie's only a puppy. She's 6.5 months old. So she is predicted to weigh 57 pounds based on all the breeds that she is. So, and the vet has actually said, I've asked the vet, and this is before we knew the results. I asked the vet what they think that based on her like paws and stuff, how big that they think she's going to get. And they said between 30 and 50 pounds. So we'll see how big she really gets. And obviously, Maddie, we free fed her, and she was always the same. When she's hungry, she never gorged herself. Maddie is she's going to be a big girl. She's got some big breeds in her. So I don't know how big she's going to get. Obviously, if she gets chunky, we're not going to free feed her. So, I mean, it's hard when you free feed one and the other one, you can't. But she definitely does like her food. So, but it's interesting to see these different breeds. So yeah, Maddie's, you'll have to tag some videos of her. I'll tag some videos of her in the, below, and see if you can see any of these breeds in her. So, because yeah, it's definitely kind of crazy to see that these are all her breeds. So anyway, I just wanted to share a little bit about that, and also give you a little update about our newest addition, Maddie. She is definitely a puppy right now. She's in the teething phase. She's chases the kids. I'm trying to get her to not bite grab at their clothes and stuff, and but she just wants to play all the time. So we actually have found a really good kennel that has like training and daycare and everything like that. We're actually starting training with her at the end of the month with our local county's kennel club. And I've heard really good things from several people that's where you should go. So we're going to go there to get some training for her. But also we had to board her like a month ago when we went camping, and we take Coco camping with us, but she's a little too small and too hyper, so we wanted to board her just this time. Plus, it gives Coco a chance to get to kind of be spoiled again. She's definitely, I think, been a little stressed with the puppy because the puppy wants to play with her and jumps on her and barks at her to play, and Coco's just like, leave me alone. So we took her to the kennel, and she had so much fun. And they have a daycare there, which I didn't know that. They have puppy daycare. You drop them off in the morning, pick them up maybe in the afternoon or whenever. And if you're there like a half a day, which I believe they said is less than 5 hours, it costs a certain amount. If you're there all day, which is over 5 hours, it costs a little bit more, but not too much, but not twice, which is nice. So I think that we're going to let her have some puppy playtime and drop her off at daycare like once or twice a week, just to give her that socialization so she's not always getting barked at. And when the kids are all at school except for Boaz, it's quiet, and so she doesn't get much exercise and energy out. She doesn't know how to fetch, and I think a lot'll be different when she's trained. When we're trained, I can properly train her. There's only so much I know how to do. I haven't had a puppy in years, like 20 years. So I'm not familiar with some of the training. I mean, I can watch videos on YouTube all day, but based on her temperament, her breeds, whatever, I want to make sure I'm doing it right by her, So we're definitely I'm doing some things. She knows how to sit. She knows how to lay. We're working on shake. I'm trying to teach her to fetch because, as silly as it sounds, I want her to be able to fetch so that she can get her energy out. She's one of the things that she doesn't know how to do. She doesn't walk on a leash. She stops. She's like almost scared. So I want to be able to get the best way for her to walk on a leash. I tried bringing treats and having them having the treat in my hand right by her nose so she'd walk and follow it, but she's so scared that she won't even budge. So one thing I did try is I made walking with me be less scary than not walking. So I had Solace walk behind me with the wagon. She wanted to bring Boaz on a walk. So we had him in the wagon, and she pulled the wagon. I walked in front of her with Maddie, and she was a little scared of the wagon, so she walked with me great. But I don't know if that's the wrong thing or the right thing. So she's walking great with me. We walked fast. She jogged, and that was exactly what I wanted. But I don't want it to be because she's scared. And then the next time we do it, there's no wagon, so she's okay. I'm not going to do it. So hopefully we'll get some good tips and good training at the Kennel Club. But anyway, that's our little update. Sorry it's so long. Hope you have a wonderful evening. And today is Saturday, so I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Bye.